So you voted in the last election. Do you accept the results of the last election?
You know, unfortunately, I'm probably one of those election deniers that the people talk about. But I also wear red, white, and blue, which, according to some people, makes me a...
He says he's a terrorist because he wears the red, white, and blue. By that logic, Rocky Balboa in Rocky 3 is also a terrorist. Google it. You'll see why.
My vote was stolen. Okay. May I? Okay. Okay. All right. So, I will. When I woke up, okay, after voting, after watching the numbers, and I woke up at 5 o'clock on November the 4th, okay, when I woke up and I saw those numbers change the way they did in my state of Pennsylvania and across this nation to the point where they had excuses, where they had no reason in my mind, okay, when I went to sleep that evening at 1:30, 2 o'clock, I knew who that president was when I was going to wake up. That's not what happened.
This guy says the election was stolen, and then he steals the guy's microphone. What a hypocrite.
The Democrats and Republicans both have some real wrongdoers. I'll agree to that, okay? I have voted both sides. I voted for Barack Obama twice, and I felt duped, okay? And I know I will never vote Democrat again in my life, ever, okay? And I take that to the bank, okay? They'll never change. Their color has been written. The Communist Party has now taken hold of them, and they are directing them. And people have got to wise up, and they need to do their research. And they need to understand that the truth, the real truth is out there.
He straight up said, I voted for Barack Obama twice. I'll never do that again. Their color has been written.
They'll never change. Their color has been written.
Is that him implying that he doesn't want to vote for a black person again?
He's not my president.
Explain that to me.
He's not. He's illegal. It's shadow government. He's not my president.
I find that compelling for obvious reasons. What about, so what's the shadow government, and how is he not your president because he wasn't legally elected, or because you didn't want him to be president?
He wasn't legally elected.
How did he get elected?
He didn't. He got selected.
That sounds like a t-shirt you'd buy at one of these rallies. He wasn't elected, he was selected. These people drive me nuts. Listen, first of all, I want everybody watching this video right now to realize every one of these people you just saw vote. At least I think they do. And if they do, we are screwed. That means you better register to vote, and you better not vote for Donald Trump, because these are the people that are voting for Donald Trump, and it is bonkers. They're cuckoo. That one guy with the mustache who said, I went to sleep the night before and Trump was winning, and then I woke up the next day and he wasn't.
I knew who that president was when I was going to wake up.
They got to count the ballots, dum-dum. And there's something called mail-in ballots. That's how we do it. And mail-in ballots have been proven to be even more secure than some of the in-person ballots. But to this dum-dum, no.
No reason. No reason.
Because his guy was winning early on. I mean, people were projecting this beforehand. They said that a lot of Republicans vote the day of. Even Donald Trump was encouraging people. He was saying that you should go vote in person, don't mail in your ballot. So a lot of Republicans went to vote the day of. This is basic logic. And a lot of Democrats mailed in their ballots. So by the time the mail-in ballots were counted, then Biden won. And then you get people like this lady who's saying, this is all some kind of a shadow government and a deep state, and he was elected, he wasn't selected.
The ballots, in the middle of the night.
And what's interesting about all these people is they all want to take away the vote of a lot of people of color. Let's face it, because they're upset that this country is becoming more and more diverse. They don't want immigrants. They don't want black people. They don't want LGBTQ. They don't want any of that stuff, because their world is being turned upside down, because it's not their fault that maybe they're not doing well in life. It's everybody else's fault. That's the problem we run into with MAGA Republicans. They can complain. Donald Trump can complain from day to night. So good at complaining. Immigrants are coming in, and crime is going up, and inflation is happening, and yada, yada, yada. Zero solutions. He said, I'm going to close the border and start drilling. That's what he said when Sean Hannity recently asked him in an interview, said, what are you going to do? You're going to be a dictator? He goes, I'll be a dictator for one day. I'm going to pass executive orders to drill, and close the border. Well, anybody takes 1 minute to just Google, we're drilling more than ever right now under Biden. So we're drilling more than ever for oil, all right? And closing the border, he tried that before. It doesn't work. He didn't build no wall. The biggest threat to Americans are not immigrants. They're actual Americans. Americans are killing Americans. But these people would never admit that. And by the way, the immigration system is broken. But Congress does not want to fix it. They don't want to come up with real solutions because they can use this as a way to trick these silly people who go to these Trump rallies who think that somehow Donald Trump won the previous election. It is just cockamamie. It's crazy. It's cuckoo. And once again, these people vote. So please register to vote. Vote blue. If you're going to vote red, vote for somebody who's logical, if that even exists anymore. I don't know if it does or not. Every time I watch these people, first of all, I get worried because there's a large swath of these people who believe in the election lie. And then I get sad because I go, these poor people are probably giving all of their savings to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the biggest televangelist this country has ever seen. He must have been sitting in his penthouse, gold-plated apartment condo in New York City 20, 30 years ago, watching all these people give all their money to the television preachers who were then flying off in their private jets. And he thought to himself, one day I'm going to manipulate these people to give me all their money. And now he does. He goes to rallies. He says, they're coming after me because they want to come after you. Even though none of these people have committed any kind of crimes. But Donald Trump has committed multiple crimes. They're not coming after Trump because they're coming after you. They're going after Trump because they're going after Trump. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. I'm comedian Maz Jobrani. I'm on tour. Come watch me. Let's have a laugh as our country goes down in flames. Go to mazjobrani.com. Come check me out on tour. Thank you. Don't be stupid.